Hello Visionary Beauties, welcome to the channel. Any of you returning, welcome back. I know you came out to check out this gorgeous unit I'm rocking right here. I got all the deets for you coming up, so stay tuned. Alright, so this unit I am rocking is super gorgeous. I mean, it is gorgeous, I'm not gonna lie, it's gorgeous, but it doesn't come without any cons. Obviously, a lot of things have cons, and this is just one of those. So I purchased it from XRSBEAUTY.com. Now I've seen this unit or this company everywhere, whether it's Instagram, all the social media platforms pretty much, and obviously here on YouTube. And I was honestly curious because I'm always looking for a good slay. Who's not looking for a good slay sis? It was a good penny. I wasn't sure whether or not I wanted to make that leap to purchase this unit, but after seeing all the reviews, and to be all fair with you and honest with you, the reviews that I did see were pretty much all sponsored, or the wigs were given to the person to review, so I didn't really see anybody who purchased this unit with their own money. And I wanted to see what the difference, if there was a difference, and or a difference in quality. Yes, I am a YouTuber. Yes, I'm also a hairstylist, and my clients look to me, and friends and family look to me for good quality hair to save them money. And I don't want to have someone spend their money and it's not what it was, or not up to par. That's not me. That would never be me. So with that said, this is not shade to anyone, because every unit is different. You may have gotten something different from what I got. This is just based on my opinion and the purchase that I made. Now, if we got that out of the way, let's get into the details. So I purchased this unit a while back. I want to say maybe 2 months back. I haven't gotten around to reviewing it. It's not due to me not completely liking the unit. It's just that I didn't have time to do extra work to the unit, which I had to do, which you'll see coming up. Let me go ahead and just roll the unboxing and how the unit came in a comparison to a cheaper option, because there is a cheaper option with good quality as far as the lace. I want to say that here's about the same quality. Actually, the other one might be a little bit better, to be honest with you, and a lot cheaper, like maybe half the price for the amount of I pay for this and the length. So let me go ahead and roll that clip and then we'll be back. So here we have the Wild Angel 5x5 closure, and here is the lace on that. I did customize this cap, so that's what you're seeing underneath here, and I just got through washing it. So here you have the lace. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray a little foaming mousse on my hand so you can see how it melts in. So that's how that would blend into my hand, and that's the lace from this. Again, Wild Angel. Does have a bit of a white hue right now because I did just wash it. I noticed that once you put blue shampoo on things, sometimes it may turn it another color, but it doesn't affect the appearance of the natural scalp when it's applied down. And then I'm gonna go ahead and try and show you just what the XRS Beauty looks like right out of the box. So here's how the XRS Beauty comes. This was tied, but it came off. As you can see, the box had some damage to it due to shipping, some dents, you know, here and there. So I'm gonna take this off, and then I'm gonna show you something else that I noticed upon receiving this. So I did notice that this panel here was completely coming off. Paid a lot of money for a packaging that this is how it came to me. It was open like this. I consider this poor packaging. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this. This is how it opens, and then you get stretch band, foam rollers, wig cap, a nice little edge brush, a nice wide tooth comb, and of course the wig itself. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this out of the packaging and then show you guys what it looks like. And I'm just removing the netting. Already I can tell a little bit of discoloration in the hair. They did a really good job at bleaching the knots, but I did notice some discoloration right here. This is what the lace is looking like. It is a really good lace, I'm not gonna lie. But just to be fair, I understand that a curl pattern when it's stretched, it's a little longer, but this is coming off more of like an 18-inch than a 20-inch, maybe even anywhere between 14 to 18 inches. I don't feel like it's a true 20 inches in length. Let me go ahead and show you the lace. So you do get your comb on the sides, another comb here in the middle of the crown, your comb in the back, and your adjustable straps. And a little lace at the back, which will be equivalent to, I want to say, French lace. Now this isn't transparent as far as transparent lace. It does have a brownish hue to it, a light brown hue to it. But it does melt in very well. I'm gonna spray something on my hand so you can just see what that will look like. So applying a little water to my hand just so you can see what the melt will look like. So that's with me applying water. So it does blend in very well. I do see some knots that have not been penetrated by the bleach. So I will be going back in and re-bleaching these knots. It's still a little too dark for me, but you can definitely get away with it, as you can see. Amazing. I love the way it's been plucked. Like, this is just gorgeous. I can still see some areas where the bleach didn't penetrate. So I'm gonna go ahead back in and customize these knots to my liking. And then here is the parting space. Just go into this parting space. So I believe this is a 6 by 13. Let's go ahead and show you the cap design. So I wanted more of a parting area. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bleach these knots, and then I'm gonna put it on and then come back. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you a little bit of a close-up, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the 360 so you guys see what the hairline looks like. So this is what the hairline is looking like. So like I said, it came all the way right here, but this is what I was able to do. It does look good. The hairline, I love how it's plucked, tweezed, and this again after I did the bleach knots to customize it a little further, so you can part it anywhere within here, and the parting goes back 6 inches. So you do get your 2 combs, they come at the back, adjustable strap, and you also get an additional wig band, which I didn't use in this process. This is what the hair is looking like. Nice waves, loose waves. And as far as the density, now you can see this side is already pretty much dried. Now with the density, I believe this is supposed to be 200 density. I don't feel like it's 200 density. It feels more borderline 150 than it does 200. And that's another problem. It doesn't feel thick at all. It feels more maybe 140, 150, not 200. But as they state, I feel like it could be a lot more fuller. I noticed another thing with this unit is there are a lot of flyaways. I found a lot of flyaways within this unit, which means they put a lot of short hairs in the unit to give it bulkiness, to hide the fact that it's not full density as you paid for. Okay, that is this unit. Here is the curls. Let me go ahead and give you the 360, so the front. Now let's get into the pros and cons and where I have an issue with. So first thing is first, when I went to the website, I purchased a unit with it saying it was in stock. So this unit was supposed to arrive it's supposed to ship within 24 hours, and it didn't. It ended up shipping about 7 days later, and then it wasn't until I kept complaining to the company, you said 24 hours. I'm gonna hold the company to what they said. It was about maybe 3 days when I noticed it had not shipped. I hadn't gotten any kind of confirmation from the company other than the purchase. No updates or anything. So I contacted the company and they're telling me that we're sorry, but the item you purchased is not in stock. Yet it was in stock when I purchased it. So they don't have it in stock. I can upgrade to a 20-inch for about another $30 to $40. I wasn't doing that at all. I wanted what I paid for and nothing less. I needed this hair for an event, and that at this point it wasn't going to get here in time. So they offered to give me extra gifts and things of that in the box. What you've seen, those gifts were not worth it. It looks like the basic gifts you get with all your units, which is the foam rollers, the combs, the wig caps. It's pretty much the basics. So you really didn't give me anything for what I paid for, and it was a pretty penny, which I paid for close to $400 for the unit, and I went on faith. I'm not going to bash the company entirely because the lace is good, and I do believe the lace is HD, but for me it was a difficult melt as far as laying it down, it wasn't as seamless as I thought it would be as I've seen. Obviously nothing's ever as you've seen, because there's cameras and there's things that go on behind the scenes that you don't see. Trying to adhere this down more than 3 times, I was honestly getting fed up. This is pretty much what you're seeing now. And I do want to stress that if you're going to rock this or in any kind of HD, you want to apply it without makeup, because it can get really tricky when you apply makeup, as far as the wearability, as far as how it sticks, the blendability. You want to do the makeup process afterwards. If you want to blend it out with makeup, you want to do it afterwards. Just saying that. Because it is fairly thin and it is very sheer. You want to see how it lays on your hair as is. Like with me, I had issues, and I think that was in part because I had makeup on, so that part might be an error on my part. But as far as the quality of the cap was tight. This cap is tight. I have a big head. I had to literally split my wig cap in order to put this on, to pull my hair back, to put this unit on. It was a lot of work, and I didn't like it. I also had to cut the hairline actually back, because widow peak was really prominent and it came all the way down to my forehead, and we're not doing that. Like my hairline it has a widow peak, but it's a very small widow peak, and this would have had this literally on my eyebrows. Who's going around with lace wigs in 2021 on their eyebrows? I don't know, not me. So I had to end up customizing and cutting it back. I also went back in bleached the knots, because they were bleached, but not enough, because you can still see the little black knots, a lot of them at that. So I went back and re-bleached it. This is how it came out. Hair quality, the hair hasn't really shed, not too much in the way of shedding. I'm tangling, especially when you're using your dimming brush and some foam wrap or water and foam wrap, whatever, or with a little conditioner, it's fine. But it does drain the hair, like it sucks the hair up. Like, I mean, sucks up the moisture from anything you put on it. It just dries out within about 20 minutes. It's completely dry. This is about 5 minutes after me putting moisture on it. It's almost, the tips are really almost dry, and that's my biggest problem. You are going to probably have to trim the ends. So if you want a certain length, you're gonna have to go down another length. So you're gonna have to go to like the next length, because when you get this, you're gonna have to pretty much chop off the hair, because the ends are really dry. And that's when I get to the point of the quality of the hair. You're pricing these at a certain price, and you expect to get a certain quality of hair. Now, I'm not saying this is like $1,000 unit, but when you're spending hard-earned money, especially at this time with everything going on, you want your money's worth. And I feel like I did not get my money's worth with this unit. The ends are really dry that I gotta keep re-wetting. I carry a little water gun and conditioner in my bag just to keep re-wetting this. It's ridiculous. So it doesn't, you know, look dried out, dead. Now, would I purchase this again? More than likely not. And if I did, it wouldn't be a full lace. It probably maybe a 5x5 or 4x4. It wouldn't be a significant price like this. Now that I have found someone that has this kind of units cheaper, I'm definitely going to go purchase more from that company, which you've seen in this video with a little comparison. I'm definitely going to go purchase more, because I feel like it's the same lace quality, and maybe if not better, for half the price. Who wants to spend more money for something you can get half? So I don't want to keep rambling about this unit. This is just my opinion. There's room for improvement with this company, and with any company, with any product when you're new on the market. But I will say that I definitely did not get the same quality as most people have received, and it just could have been I have received a bad batch, but I don't know. That is my gripe with this company and this hair. I'm not to say that everyone's hair or everyone's wig is going to be bad. Just the one I received that I purchased was bad. I will still leave a link and everything information down below in the description box, so you can check that out with the link to purchase. So just know that it may be a wait time. They may say it's in stock and it may not be in stock. Have you purchased this unit, or you purchased hair from this company? And yeah, let me know what you think down in this comment section. I'll be sure to get back to you. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. And as always, stay fabulous and be your own vision of beauty. Till next time, bye.